Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Nina and today we're looking at what's happening in your love life in the next 3 months or so. Okay, so this is an overview and we'll try to pick up as much as is possible about who you're dealing with, what's likely to happen, and anything that wants to come through. Okay, so pick the pile that you're feeling most drawn to. We have pile number 1 with this orange crayon, with pile number 2 with this deep red crayon, and pile 3 with navy. So see which one you're feeling called to, and if you need more time, pause the video here. I will see you in your timestamps. Hi pile 1, for those of you who were drawn to this orange crayon, let's see what's happening for you. I heard for you divine destination. Now I'm getting this feeling of like travel, of movement, okay, like reaching your destination when it comes to love as well. For some of you, if you are going on a vacation or you're moving somewhere, you're relocating, you're likely to perhaps meet this person when you do that. Okay, but yeah, let's see what Spirit has in store for you. Wow. We have the ring. This is nice. So this is a deepening of a connection, some kind of a commitment, maybe a proposal for some of you. Who knows? We'll see. We have Milky Way perspective. We have contract. Okay. Number 6. We have work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. Okay. We have here and now, number 32. We have here initiative. Acceptance. New love. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects, offer spiritual growth. Okay. And actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. Okay. So yeah, I'm getting some messages already. But let's see what your tarot cards have to say. Ace of Wands, King of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, and 8 of Pentacles. Nice. This is really nice. Okay. I want to get some clarifiers for these cards. So I'll get some clarifiers from these. From the Triple Goddess Tarot, and then I will give you the messages. Okay. Wow, Justice. So we have 2 cards here signifying the Libran energy of balance, of a contract, of an agreement of some sorts. Okay, interesting. Ace of Cups and the Page of Swords. What is this 8 of Swords? Okay, the Moon, and lastly the 8 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. This is a beautiful reading. 6 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Now this usually means there's a past connection, okay, but it doesn't have to be somebody from your past. It could be, but for most of you, I'm getting this is a fresh connection, but it will feel very familiar. It will feel like you know each other, you know. There's that sense of a bit of like a deja vu, like I already know this person. And it's perhaps because you have like a past life connection with each other, okay. I won't be surprised if that's the case. Now, this is really interesting and really promising and beautiful. For many of you, I feel like this love story is going to take place either at your workplace or when you're in the throes of work, okay. I'm getting like a mature sort of sensitive but mature sort of person who's coming into your life, okay. Now this is somebody who you can actually rely on. The King of Pentacles is somebody who's very bankable. They show up and they are very reliable, okay. It's a very solid energy, very supportive as well. So it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn because of all the pentacles that we have here, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. For others of you, I feel like if you are actually someone who is in the midst of, you know, getting a divorce or a separation or something like that, this relationship is going to come into your life very soon after that takes place, okay. Now that is not for everyone. I'll just give you all the messages that I'm getting and take whatever resonates with you, okay. For a lot of you though, I feel like you're meeting somebody who is really reliable and solid, and someone who has this kind of a potential for a long-term partnership, a long-term steady secure partnership after a long period of time. And so when you meet this person, there are likely to be a lot of fears that rise to the surface. Let me just adjust the camera. Okay. There are likely to be a lot of these fears that rise to the surface, okay. And it could be because of certain fears you have with regards to different people have different triggers, you know. Maybe you have an abandonment issue, maybe you have had like a toxic codependent relationship before and you're afraid that you would step into something similar again. Whatever it is, I feel like this person, because it's actually that promising and that good, it will probably trigger you in a way that you will need to face your fears, you will need to overcome your fears and, you know, reflect upon them, not be afraid of them, okay. The only way to deal with fears is to face them. And there may be some perspectives you have which are quite limited, in the sense that you know, I deserve a certain kind of person, or if someone shows up who's actually really nice and kind and compassionate, you might start to wonder, you know, you might start to think that I don't deserve this or something like that. Whatever the case is, there are certain fears that you will need to overcome, okay. And the reason why we have initiative and acceptance here is that not necessarily you know, initiative on your part, as in it's not like you need to make the first move or anything like that, but you do need to take an initiative in the sense that take action, okay, take solid action towards this person when they show interest in you, okay. And of course it's up to you, you have free will, but the idea here is to not allow your preconceived notions or, you know, fears, inhibitions to hold you back and prevent you from fully showing up when this happens, because it's a promising new connection. You have the justice-like energy here twice, okay. I'm strongly getting this feeling that this person is somebody who you have a soul contract with, okay. in the sense that you will feel the strong bond, the strong connection with each other. And the other thing here is that you could possibly meet each other through work, through a formal contract. Maybe this person is your boss, who knows. It could be a mentor, or it could be a business partner, or somebody like that. But they will make it known. And I'm also getting like this person's love language has to do with either written words, okay, like they will write sweet, nice things to you, or they're gonna do like practical things for you, like fix your car, or like tangible practical things that you may be struggling with. They will help you out with that to show you how much they support you and how much they care for you. Okay, it's a really bankable, solid, reliable connection. Okay, and for me the King of Pentacles is like husband material, and I'm talking here in terms of masculine energy, but even if you're a masculine watching this, it does apply to you. Okay, just switch the gender. What I'm suggesting here is that you open yourself up to this energy when you come across it. Okay, we have acceptance here and perspective, and that is all talking about a shift in perspective, gaining a higher perspective of how far you've come in your love life, and what is possible in the here and now. Okay, to stay very present and grounded and not up in the head and not getting swallowed by your deep dark emotions when they show up. Okay, you may be a water sign, but not necessarily, but I am getting like an earth and water mixture here. Okay, and usually earth and water go really well together. But even if you're an air sign, or this person is a Libra, or whatever it may be, I feel like it's a compatible connection. And you have the ring here, so this is very solid. It's very much leaning towards a commitment. It's leaning towards something that you can that feels real. Okay, that feels valuable and tangible to you. And with the Ace of Wands there, it's also very fiery and passionate at the same time. It's not going to be dull and boring like, oh yeah, okay. Usually people see earth signs like that, but they're not necessarily like that. I mean, you could have a fiery chemistry with this person is what I'm saying. Okay, and with the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles, this is the start of something really, really solid, really tangible, and you will be able to work through your differences and through your ups and downs in a connection with each other, as long as you're both loyal and committed and all that good stuff. Okay, and I do feel like you both will bring your best to this connection, to the table. All right, but the only hiccup here could be this. Okay, to not overthink things, to not limit yourself, and to express yourself as well, express your love. Okay, through actions, through voicing your affection towards this person, because I do feel like this person is going to be really, really affectionate. You have two aces here and the new love. This is for many of you definitely a new connection, a brand new connection. But Spirit is emphasizing here that you need to stay in the present, to forget about the past, as much as is possible, or at least not let it overshadow this connection, not let that haunt you, so that you feel triggered, or you respond or react on the basis of what's happened in the past. Okay, that's one big message for you here. But this looks amazing, really, really promising, and I must say, I mean, it couldn't get better actually. And you have the ring there. So this is a long-term stable connection that you're in for. So those are your messages, group number 1. I hope this was useful, and I hope it brought you some insight and inspiration. I'm wishing you all the best. You take care of yourself, and I'll see you again later. Bye-bye. Hi pile 2, for those of you who were drawn to this deep red crayon here, let's take a look at your reading. So we have the coffin, we have tree, grounding, the thinking woman, number 47. It's time to take action, new moon in Aries. Okay. We have flexible, number 19. Thoughtfulness, loyalty, okay. Love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. We have receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. Let's look at your tarot cards. We have the Three of Wands, the Three of Pentacles. Okay. All right. Strength, and lastly Temperance. Nice. Okay, let me just get a few clarifiers for these cards. The Three of Wands, the Fool, Three of Pentacles, too many. Three of Pentacles. Okay, the Four of Wands. Strength. What's this about? King of Cups. Okay. And the Knight of Cups. Wow. Bottom of the deck, the Eight of Cups. Okay. So group number 2, I feel like you're in the process of releasing some old connection from your life, maybe walking away from it. Okay. And the way this is going to come about in your life is quite gradual. All right. It's a slow with gradual development or unfolding of this connection. And what I'm seeing here is also, that with the Eight of Cups here and these two cards, it is quite possible that you either meet this person when you make a big move in your life. Maybe you relocate, maybe you you move to a different place, or you go on a vacation. Whatever it may be, it feels like there's a sense of distance to cover. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. And it could be because of work, because we also have the Three of Pentacles here. It is quite possible that you meet this person after you have made a move, or when you're in the midst of building something new, something solid for yourself, building a new foundation. For some of you, it could literally be a new home that you're working on. You're working on decorating it, you're working on building it. Okay. And that's when you're likely to come across this person. Initially, I do feel like there's a bit of a hesitance. Okay, with the Strength card there, I'm sensing like someone in this connection is resisting it, okay? Especially if you are this King of Cups, maybe you're a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It feels like someone is, resisting, in the sense that they are holding back a bit on their feelings, on their deep, deep emotions and compassion, okay? Because they may be wary, they may be a little bit scared, they may be still overcoming something, The strength is self-mastery. It is about taming that inner beast, okay, which could mean several things. It could mean you overcoming your past. It could mean you overcoming your tendencies, particular habits, particular behavioral patterns. Whatever it may be, it is a card of self-mastery. So this could be somebody who, it could be you, or it could be this other person who is slightly holding back because they're still working on themselves, okay? And there's a lot of this building and expansion energy here with the Three of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, Four of Wands. It's like you meet each other when you're in the throes of a completely new sort of life, okay? You're either in a new place, or you're exposing yourself to a new environment, or maybe you joined a new job. Whatever the case is, it is, the newness of that environment, which is also perhaps adding a bit to that fear or hesitance, I would say, okay? Not necessarily fear, but yeah, some hesitance. But I do feel like this connection will help you. It will bring out your inner romantic, okay? The Knight of Cups is the most romantic knight of tarot, okay? Undoubtedly, it's like the knight in shining armor. It's like the knight who proposes, the knight who sings and writes poetry and all of that, okay? So it's someone who's very romantic, and because these are clarifying cards, I feel like it will take some time for either you or this person, or both of you, to bring out this inner supportive, compassionate, loving, sensitive, romantic person, okay? So this person will help you bring out this inner romantic who you have perhaps suppressed, okay, until now. And with the Temperance there, it's going to be gradual, it's going to be playful, it's going to be divinely guided and very, very soft, okay? There's this energy here of flexibility as well, and you have that card here. Like it's like, even if you're opposites to each other, you think night and they think day, there is something that's bringing the two of you together, and you create harmony in your connection by bringing to the table your best, your strengths, basically, your best qualities, okay, and they are complementing each other. It does require a bit of flexibility on your part as well. It requires I hate to use that word, but a bit of like compromise, you could say, but not that the kind of compromise that would have you bending over backwards for everything. Not that kind of a thing. It's just that I feel like you may be very different from each other, and so you have this I would say, just give them a bit of slack, I would say. And that is the meaning of flexibility here. And with Aries there as well, Aries is a fire sign, and so is Leo, represented by strength. And you have this watery energy here, so it's like water and fire coming together, which creates steam, okay? So it's a very steamy and romantic connection where two opposites blend together, okay? And you have loyalty and thoughtfulness, and with grounding there, I I feel like it's going to be a slow process is what I'm seeing. Okay, that's the energy that I'm picking up on. Even this card here, loyalty, features 3 trees, okay, holding hands together. It will require a lot of patience, there's no doubt about it. And patience in the sense that you are able to think from the other person's perspective, give them some leeway, and most of all, if you have inhibitions, overcoming those and loving yourself for who you are and what you have to offer is something that you're going to process during this time, okay, and receive with love and acceptance and appreciation. So I do feel like this person is going to be quite thoughtful, they are going to be quite loyal, and it is someone likely who you haven't the kind of person perhaps that you haven't dated before, that you haven't been in a deep connection with before, and that's why there is that need there for flexibility as well, okay. And if you do hold these inhibitions and you're holding yourself back, or you're holding your feelings, you're resisting them, then that could be because of some underlying fears about your sense of self-worth, or maybe you're just shy as well, okay, and so you hold yourself back from taking action, from being bold in that sense, okay. But I feel like this is a slow moving process also, because you're in the process of leaving something behind, of releasing, okay, a big chapter in your life and starting from scratch, starting from zero, okay. And when you're open to new possibilities, to explore, to expand, that's when this will come about, all right. It's a beautiful reading and a beautiful connection, just that you need to give each other time to open up and to bring out, like I said, this inner romantic, sensitive, loving and affectionate person that both of you have, I feel, okay, within you, okay. And there is a possibility for you to build a really strong foundation with each other. If you have been seeing somebody and maybe you if this is someone from the past, but not necessarily, it is quite possible that you build something from scratch, okay, with each other. And this time around it's going to be sustainable, like it's going to be firm on these 4 pillars, you could say, okay. So those are your messages, group number 2. In terms of signs, we have a lot of wands, a lot of fire, and a lot of water. And there is also a bit of that Aquarian energy I'm picking up, so that could also apply to you. But there is Sagittarius, Leo, Aries strongly featuring here. You may be one of those signs, and there is water energy here for sure. So this also feels to me like this is someone who's quiet and very reticent, they enjoy their own company. So it may be someone who's a bit introvertish as well, and so they're not going to be very out there and expressive right at the start, okay. It will take them some time to open up, so be patient, especially if you're dealing with a water sign or someone who's introvertish. And this is someone who's very, very intelligent as well, okay, and very thoughtful. They won't speak rubbish, they have a deep understanding of life, okay. So those are your messages, group number 2. I hope this helps, and I hope it brought you some insight. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you again later. Bye bye. Hi group 3, for those of you who were drawn to this navy crayon, let's take a look at your reading. We have clouds, okay, we have new moon, promise, That's a beautiful card to get with a couple there. Feels like new love. Feels like new love. Yeah, the garden and the gate, number 30. We have the end of a rough or tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. Deep knowing, number 43. Appreciation. I'm just reading that, sorry. Okay. So it feels like this person's love language is going to be quite different from yours. Okay. We have maturity. I was sensing that. Okay. It feels to me like group number 3, you've been through like a really challenging time in love. Okay, you're coming out of a really tough cycle, a rough cycle, and it also feels like to some extent you have not been appreciated for the way you express yourself in love, for the way you show up in your previous connections. Okay, and even though that's been challenging, the good thing is that it has brought to you the sense of maturity, the sense of wisdom that only experience can teach us, that can only experience can bring to us. Okay, let's see your other cards. You are limitless. You can do anything you choose. I feel like putting this here. Listen with your heart. You are listening, but you need to hear with a loving heart. Okay. And let's take a look at your tarot cards. We have Ace of Pentacles. Nice. Four of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. Not surprised to see that. And the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. I just want to pull out some clarifiers for these cards. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, what's that about? For group number 3. Ace of Pentacles. Like it's this one. Okay. So Spirit's like, why did you want a clarifier? Okay, so we get the Ace of Pentacles. For the Ace of Pentacles, they're like, okay, you get the message, don't you? Four of Pentacles. Please clarify the Four of Pentacles. King of Cups. Okay, slightly similar to a previous group. Eight of Cups. Nine of Swords. What's this about? Ooh, Ten of Swords. Ouch. And the Hierophant. I want to get one more card for this Knight of Pentacles. Two of Swords. Okay. Bottom of the deck we have the Ten of Wands. Group number 3. My goodness. Firstly, I want to say I'm really sorry for whatever you've been through, because it seems really challenging. Okay. You have the Ten of Swords here, the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Wands, the Eight of Cups. I can completely understand where you're coming from and why you're feeling like this. Okay, why you're feeling hesitant, perhaps why you're feeling afraid, and why you're feeling a bit confused or indecisive. Okay, and you have the clouds there as well. You may be an air sign, but not necessarily, or earth sign as well. Okay, so Gemini, especially Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, as well as Taurus is coming through. I feel like the person that you're likely to come across is mostly an earth sign, okay, but it doesn't have to be. We have Capricorn there as well. Okay, so the story that has played out in your life so far has been quite arduous, okay. It's been taxing, it's been really really difficult, okay. So I'm not going to try to downplay that at all. You may have felt betrayed, you may have felt cheated, you may have felt like, you know, people didn't appreciate you for who you are, or, you know, whoever you were trying to build something intimate with, that person made you feel perhaps that you were less than in some way, or that, you know, you didn't deserve to be loved and supported unconditionally, or whatever the case may be. It has left a scar on you for sure, okay. And it feels like now things are turning around, okay. And what I really like here is at the bookends we have 2 Pentacles cards, which are very grounding, which are earthy in nature, and they give this promise of something tangible, something solid, something that is bankable, reliable, which perhaps is something that you're afraid won't happen in your life, okay. Something that has or holds promise, okay. But it is coming about, it is there, okay. The opportunity is there, and the likelihood of you coming across somebody like that is very, very high, okay. But I do feel like you will need to take things slow with this person, because you're quite wounded. I feel you're still quite hesitant as a result of what's happened, and you're quite fearful, okay, of that repeating in your life, okay. And the other thing is that this person also may be coming from a similar background or place, okay. They may be quite hurt and betrayed in their love life previously, and so both of you are sort of meeting each other at a time when you're both healing and recovering from a previous arduous journey, okay. Now you've got 2 aces here. I mean, this is a clarifier, of course, but this is like an opportunity from God, you could say, okay. It's the hand of God presenting this Ace of Pentacles here. And as cheesy as this sounds, God wants, or Spirit wants, you to feel like you deserve the best, okay. Wants you to remind yourself of your unique gifts and talents, okay, and whatever you bring to the table, which is unique. This is a unicorn here. And to know that the possibilities for you are limitless, because you are limitless, okay. So do not play it small in any way. Do not feel like you're not worthy of something that is reliable or solid or tangible at all, okay. Yes, you may have walked away from some previous connection which wasn't fulfilling, or, you know, you've had your share of heartbreak and deceit and betrayal or whatever, and hurt and pain, but it doesn't mean that that's going to be repeated in the future for you, okay. So that's one really clear message there, because with this card here as well, you know, the Garden and the Gate, it's like, and the clouds there, which are featuring in both of these cards here, the clouds as well as in this card. And clouds represent thoughts, okay, and the 10 of Swords, also the 9 of Swords, represent thoughts, you know, thought patterns. And you have like the story playing in your head, a negative story about based on your previous experiences, and I don't blame you for it at all. Okay, it's just that there's going to be a time where you will need to face these shadows, these fears, these goblins, these monsters under the bed, and not allow them to overpower yourself and cast a shadow on your future, because there is something really tangible and beautiful that can be that can hold the promise for something that's really solid and something that's long lasting, okay, coming your way. But for that, you need to open up as well, because it feels to me like you have this it's almost like you've blocked your heart, you've crossed your heart, like I'm reminded of that what we used to say as kids, cross my heart and I swear to God. That's like a promise that we make, right? And you have the new moon promise card there. It's almost like deep down you've promised yourself to never get hurt again or never open up to anyone again, but that is something that will only hold you back, okay? And I know it's sounding like I'm being repetitive here, but those are the biggest messages that are coming through here. Remember that these are not just predictive readings, but these are also readings to get guidance from spirit as well, okay? So with the Four of Pentacles there, this is someone holding something really valuable close to their heart, and in this case it is their emotions, their feelings, okay, their sensitivity, their vulnerability. And it's almost like things have not been fulfilling in the past, so they would rather play it very, very safe, okay? Nothing wrong with playing it safe, but at some point you will need to step out of that fence and open up and be vulnerable, okay, again, even if it comes at the risk of feeling hurt again, okay, because there's no chance for you to explore otherwise, right? But deep down I do feel like you want to explore, you want to go out there and see what's possible for you when it comes to a deep, supportive, intimate connection, okay? And that's what's being presented to you, or you're coming across that possibility now. And this Knight of Pentacles is a really slow moving knight, which I feel is a good thing in this case, because there's a lot to overcome in terms of your mental inhibitions, mental chatter, your fears that may be holding you back. And with the Hierophant there's a real possibility for this to be a committed partnership, okay? But it's very, very slow moving, which I feel again in your case it's really good, because you're coming out of a really tough cycle, so you're still quite anxious because of what's happened in the past. And it feels like even though you've learned some really valuable lessons, you've grown a lot as a result of those experiences, you're very mature, this it has come at a cost, right? And for a lot of you, this person is going to be their love language is going to be quite different, so there's a need here to appreciate them for who they are. It sounds simple, I know, but it can be a little bit challenging at times, but it's very possible. And if we don't do that, we end up projecting what we want onto the other person. So there's a bit of advice there as well, to just to maybe they are also, for some of you, for a brief few of you, they may be also of a different background, in the sense that maybe their religion is different, or their spiritual beliefs or something like that could be quite different from yours, okay? And that may be one of the reasons why you're a bit hesitant. But overall, I feel like this is a really solid start of something that could develop onto being quite steady, okay, if that's what you're looking for. And just want to read a little bit from this card and we'll wind this up. Appreciation. I appreciate the unique ways other people show their love rather than compare their ways with my ways. Then I appreciate myself for maturely putting up with people who just can't seem to show love the normal, obvious, universally accepted way. Good job, both of us. So yeah, it feels like you may be quite different from each other. Your love language may be quite different from each other. And this card mentions maturity, and you have the maturity card as well here. So that is something that you will perhaps need to tap into whilst dealing with this person. And it's quite possible that both of you have been burnt in the past, and so you're both not all that expressive when it comes to your feelings and emotions, and that could bring up a lot of these fears as well. But gradually, if you're able to show up, just show up, things will ease out for you. Okay, so those are your messages. Group number 3. I hope this was useful, and I hope it brought you some insight and inspiration. I'm wishing you all the very best. Do take care of yourself, and I'll see you again later. Bye bye.